Hail, noble seekers of the cosmic expanse. Welcome, then, to this hallowed sanctuary, where tales from the boundless realms of the multiverse are whispered unto those who earnestly seek. I am thy Lorekeeper, and in each tale we explore, we journey through untold realms and ageless wisdoms. Join us, and together we shall traverse the infinite wonders of existence. Now, let the tale of this day unfurl in the ever-expanding cosmos as we set forth upon this ethereal odyssey. Hark, noble seekers of yore and realms obscured. Pray, lend thine ears to echoes from thy Lorekeeper, where chronicles of old and arcana intertwine, unveiling tales most wondrous and profound. On this morn, noble seekers, cast thine gaze upon the grandeur of Baldur's Gate, oft hailed as the Gates Behold, a city of splendor and might upon the storied Sword Coast, nestled in the very heart of the Western Heartlands. A place where the clamor of trade mingles with whispered promises, beckoning kindred spirits from realms near and far. This bastion of prosperity, perchance the brightest gem of merchant cities upon Faerun's westerly shores, hath stood as a beacon of neutrality. Yet its sovereigns find kinship with the illustrious Lord's Alliance, forging ties with powers that govern the western realms. Yet, fear not, noble seekers. Within its stout walls, guardians of great valor stand sentinel. The steadfast watch, flanked by the famed Flaming Fists mercenary company, casts a protective shroud over the city, ensuring tranquility and order prevail. Such unwavering guardianship doth birth a heart of magnanimity. The grand portals of Baldur's Gate open wide for all, be they traders of great repute, wanderers seeking respite, or those whose steps tread the shadowed paths of piracy and covert deeds. Travel with me, noble seekers, as we plumb the depths of this city's tales. To fathom its secrets is to touch the very soul of venerable Faerun. Venture forth, and allow me to paint before thine eyes the visage of Baldur's Gate, a city unparalleled in its geography and climate. To the south of the mighty city-state of Waterdeep, and to the north of Am, Baldur's Gate doth lie, the well-trodden path of the Coastway Road, upon which many a traveler hath journeyed, takes one over the fabled Worm's Crossing, through the expansive reaches of the outer city, and into the heart of the gate itself, nestled within a bay, whose embrace is formed by the river Chionta's northern bank. The city finds its home some 40 miles of the river meets the vast Sea of Swords. The bards of the 14th century, with their melodious lutes and honeyed words, liken this city to a crescent moon that cradles a vast harbor. Yet, as time hath its say, the city hath grown, reaching out with eager arms beyond this crescent embrace. The upper city presents itself as a serene expanse, flat and unyielding, whilst the lower city, with its proud and towering bluffs, gazes down upon the misty gray harbor. Ah, the weather of Baldur's Gate, a song of drizzle, rain, and the whispered secrets of the fog. These mists, noble seekers, they wend their way through ancient streets, wrapping the city in an ethereal cloak. Fear not, for the city's ingenious denizens hath devised an intricate dance of aqueducts, channels that lead the rain's bounty into vast basins beneath the sacred temple's district. Yet, as with all things, there exists a shadow to this luminance. The persistent rains, though a marvel to behold, bring with them the growth of mildew. This Noble Seekers imparts a musky scent, one that weaves its tendrils through the cellars and the hidden corners of the city. And in their wisdom, to combat the treacherous embrace of wet cobblestones, the people scatter straw or gravel, ensuring safe passage through rain-kissed streets. Such is the duality of Baldur's Gate, a marvel of nature and ingenuity intertwined. Join me as we further unravel the layers of this city, each more wondrous than the last. Listen well, noble seekers, for we tread upon the very soul of Baldur's Gate. The city, with its towering spires and ancient streets, is but an empty vessel. 'Tis its denizens that breathe life into its stones. The adventurer, Neres, once spoke of the city's residents, remarking upon their unyielding spirit. She said, "No matter what we do or how many people we save, the citizens here are always caught up in their own business, carrying on their lives." It's oddly comforting in a way, and so it is, for the heartbeat of Baldur's Gate lies in its people. Such is the pride of Baldurians in the inclusive embrace of their city, a haven where any may seek refuge or a fresh start, free from the shackles of one's past. And yet, for all its bustling throngs, the city remains a bastion of cleanliness and safety. Beware, noble seekers, should thou think to indulge in overzealous merriment within these walls, for the denizens of the gate have little patience for drunken tomfoolery. Unlike many a grand city, Baldur's Gate boasts few grandiose festivals. Yet, they celebrate High Harvestide as leaves fall and mark the breaking, when winter's icy grip releases the gray harbor. And let us not forget the jubilation of returning day, in honor of Balduran's fateful journey upon the trackless sea. Sometimes, in spontaneous moments of camaraderie, the Baldurians congregate around crates and barrels. These cobble parties, illuminated by rose-red torches, are but humble gatherings, yet the tales shared therein rival the grandest of epics. Religion, noble seekers, is a tapestry of faiths within the gate. The district of twin songs sings harmonies of countless deities. Yet, even in this vast pantheon, three gods hold special favor. Umberlee, for the blessings of the sea; Tymora, for fortunes and trade; and Gond, the crafter, whose gifts of technology grace the city. Hidden amongst the more prominent temples, one finds smaller cults and esoteric societies, each with its own mysteries and rituals. To speak of a person from this grand city, we use the term Baldurian. Beware to not misuse the revered name of Balduran, for it would be a grievous affront. Ah, the heraldry of the gate, a ship, its sails billowing, floating upon serene waters beneath a vast azure expanse. This emblem, noble seekers, is not mere decoration. It speaks of the city's trading prowess, the legacy of Balduran, and the promise of a future bright and unyielding. Such is the essence of Baldur's Gate, a city of history, tradition, and relentless spirit. Journey forth with me as we continue to delve deeper into its wonders. Now, we venture to the beating heart of Baldur's Gate, its governing system, the very fabric that holds together this sprawling city. Historically, from a time of great tax revolts, the city came under the aegis of 4 Grand Dukes, comprising the esteemed Council of 4, elected for life or until resignation. They found kinship in the Lord's alliance with cities like Waterdeep and Silvermoon, Political machinations are as unpredictable as the tides. Once, Grand Duke Valakin sought to upturn the council, leading to a major restructuring. A parliament emerged, electing the dukes, with Grand Duke Porter ruling at its behest. Yet, as histories tell, the Council of Four was reinstated, with the Parliament of Peers aiding them, 50 influential Baldurians discussing the city's fate. But governance isn't just about grand decisions. Beneath the Council of Four are the dutiful officers, from the harbor master who oversees the Grey Harbor's operations to the purse master, ensuring every coin collected or spent serves Baldur's Gate. These officers, though often unsung, ensure the city's gears never falter. The matter of taxes, a sensitive topic that once led to revolution. Ironically, the city's council eventually reinstated similar tolls, filling the coffers at the city gates. Yet, with power and money comes the ever-looming shadow of corruption. Baldur's Gate is not just about commerce and politics. Its intricate legal tapestry, only deciphered by barristers, and some elite grants privileges to certain groups while others receive scant consideration. But respect the law, and one may walk freely. Break it, and swift justice follows. From public whippings for thievery to forced labor for broken contracts, the city's lawkeepers ensure punishment mirrors the crime. And establishments like inns and taverns, a license from the city is a must to operate. In its shadows, thieves' guilds thrive. The guild under Nine Fingers rose as the predominant force, the underbelly's uncontested ruler. Yet, even with internal strife, Baldur's Gate stands neutral in foreign affairs. While rich and tempting, its robust defenses, from towering walls to the flaming fist soldiers, deter would-be conquerors. Only its rivalry with Anne and occasional tensions with the merchants of Waterdeep, envious of its wealth, have ever threatened its tranquility. Such is the governance of Baldur's Gate, a delicate balance of power and law, commerce and rivalry. Now, we journey through the bustling streets of Baldur's Gate to its beating economic heart, where coin is king and trade is the blood that flows through its veins. The Grey Harbor, this magnificent port, is a marvel. One of the grandest on the western coast of Faerun, rivaling even the vast docks of Kalimshan. And the Symbian saying rings true: whoever holds the gate holds the goods. What's intriguing about this city is its open arms for trade, morality. As long as your business brings no harm, Baldur's Gate cares not. Such acceptance has molded the city into the premier trade hub of the Sword Coast, outshining even Waterdeep and Am. Speak of coins, and you'll find the silver trade bars of Baldur's Gate, weighing about a pound and worth 5 golden pieces. These bars aren't just a medium of trade. They symbolize the city's financial might, setting the standard for currency in the region. 90 guilds. Yes, you heard me right. From financiers to lore masters, brewmasters, and every craftsman imaginable. Each guild is a testament to the city's diverse economic engine. But with power comes intrigue. The once dominant Merchants League, a beacon of honest trade, now operates in shadows, banished by the Council of Four. And let's not forget the enigmatic Knights of the Shield, noble merchants trading without official sanction. Then, the Iron Throne, with its waxing and waning influence, still holds sway over arms and armor trade. As summer fades and autumn beckons, the cloth market comes alive. a haven for textile aficionados, showcasing the craft of the finest weavers and gown makers. Notable mention to Xander Pennywell, a master from Liam's Hold. Though rich in trade, not everything is native to Baldur's Gate. Stone, for instance, often travels magically from Mirabar via Luskan, an expensive but necessary arcane marvel to keep the city growing. So, noble seekers, the essence of Baldur's Gate isn't just in its politics or defense, but in its trade, the very lifeblood that sustains it. Mighty walls and strategic landscapes can protect a city, but it's the heart and ideals of its people that truly defend it. So, we delve into the defenses of Baldur's Gate, the citadel of commerce on the Sword Coast. From its inception, Baldur's Gate has been blessed with natural fortifications, cradled within a protective inlet. Add to this the imposing wall, a legacy of the city's founder, Baldurin, and you have a fortress not easily breached. Yet, the real strength of Baldur's Gate isn't just stone or geography. It's a commitment to neutrality, an unwavering focus on safeguarding trade and commerce while avoiding the quagmire of regional politics. Guarding the upper city are the Watch, steadfast constables upholding the law for the city's noble patriarchs. Their dedication contrasts yet complements that of the Flaming Fist, the valiant protectors of the city at large. Many in the Fist are no strangers to danger, being former adventurers, and their highest rank, the Marshal, holds a seat of honor as one of the Grand Dukes. But do not be mistaken. The Flaming Fist is not just an urban force. Serving as the city's standing army, they've also ventured into conflicts afar, even reaching the mysterious shores of Mastica. Beyond the city's walls, the Grand Dukes boast a formidable navy. Half a dozen stalwart ships, each crewed by no less than 40 brave souls, ready to defend the maritime interests of Baldur's Gate. In the end, Baldur's Gate stands as a beacon of strength, not merely because of its walls or warriors, but due to its ideals: trade over treachery, neutrality over needless conflict. From its towering spires to its hidden cellars, Baldur's Gate brims with tales untold and secrets awaiting discovery. Let us journey through this grand city's many marvels and imagine for a moment that we tread its cobbled streets together. Baldur's Gate unfolds in 3 layers: the prosperous upper city, the bustling lower city, and the sprawling, chaotic outer city. But beneath these, the mysteries of the underground beckon. The upper city is a realm of opulence. Imagine streets wide and bright, homes as grand as palaces, with trailing ivy and bougainvillea draping the walls. It's here the city's patriarch class resides, and safety, thanks to the Vigilant Watch, is guaranteed. Key locations include the stately High Hall, where the Grand Dukes reside, and the Watch Citadel, training ground for the city's protectors. The faithful might seek blessings at the High House of Wonders, a temple to Gond, or marvel at relics in the Hall of Wonders. For those seeking comfort, establishments like the Helm and Cloak offer feasts fit for royalty, while the Purple Worm Inn extends a hand of hospitality to adventurers and traders. Descending to the lower city, we find ourselves amidst tightly packed streets, echoing with the hum of commerce. From the news criers at Baldur's Mouth to the bustling Grey Harbor, life here is ceaseless. This district's very soul can be felt in establishments like the Blade and Stars Inn, known for its exquisite dishes, or the enigmatic elf song tavern, where on quiet nights an ethereal elven melody serenades the guests. Yet, beneath the lower city's busy streets lie secrets. The Undercellar, a vast, mysterious subterranean network, hides countless tales. Deeper still, ancient ruins and Baal's forsaken temple remain, remnants of times long past. Beyond the walls, the outer city stretches, a mosaic of makeshift homes and bustling markets. Here, the city's heartbeat is raw and unfettered. Districts like Blackgate and Stone Eyes offer a diverse tapestry of life. Amidst this sprawling shantytown, gems like the Callum Jewel Emporium sparkle, testament to the city's enduring spirit. Connecting the city to the wider world, Worm's Crossing stands mighty over the river Chionta. This architectural marvel is not just a bridge, but a lively marketplace, teeming with traders and their myriad tales. So, noble seekers, remember that Baldur's Gate is not just a city of stone and wood, but of stories. Each corner, each stone, whispers tales of old, waiting for an eager ear. In the grand tapestry of Baldur's Gate, threads of diverse origins intertwine. Here, in the city's winding streets and hidden alcoves, humankind walks beside elf, dwarf, and the occasional enigmatic drow. It is not merely the buildings and walls that make a city, but the heartbeat of its denizens. Picture, if thee will, a city burgeoning with souls, its borders ever expanding, yet never crumbling. What art the magics that hold this sprawling city together? Many have pondered, few have discerned. Amidst this confluence, adventurers of all ilk find haven. Tales of grandeur and peril echo in the city's inns, drawing many from the distant reaches of Toril. Yet, beyond these legendary seekers stand the unsung heroes, the artisans, the tradesfolk. In their hands, the city thrives, becoming the mercantile jewel of the Sword Coast. Ah, the merchants of Baldur's Gate. Their renown is as vast as the seas. With undying spirit and a keen mind for trade, they have carved legends in golden ink. Yet, above these bustling streets, in the hallowed halls of the upper city, reside the patriarch. Enveloped in luxury, these noble families, though few in number, oft extend their hands in service to the city. Yet remember, gold alone cannot unlock their gates. It is legacy and lineage that weigh more. Now, a curious note for those who wander with an eye for the peculiar. Cats, guardians of the docks, keep watchful eyes over the city, while dogs, they are but whispers. And though horses and cattle may roam the outskirts within the city's heart, none larger than a peacock may tread. An old decree, some deem quaint, others a relic of bygone days. As the amber hues of sunset drape over Baldur's Gate, our chapter on its denizens draws to a close. Yet, fear not, noble seekers, for as the morrow's sun rises, our journey into the annals of history shall resume. In a time before written history, Luck's fist stood proudly, ruled by Luck, a mighty hill giant. The death of Luck paved the way for the birth of a settlement. The village of Lokeley, the quaint harbor settlement, grew notorious as pirates and ghostlighters weaved a dark magic upon the fog-ridden coastlines. Ships, drawn into a treacherous trap, were robbed of their riches, and their looters sought refuge in a hidden bay known as Grey Harbor. Then, in whispered tales and songs, entered Baldurin, a hero of the seas. From the distant lands of Ankarome, he brought with him treasures unimaginable. A grand granite wall, a testament to his wealth and might, rose at his command. Yet fate had another voyage planned for him, one from which he never returned. As decades faded, the wall intended for Grey Harbor was claimed by local farmers. The village grew, with new constructions springing up, divided Asshold Town and Heapside, yet destiny, in its whimsical dance, christened it all as Baldur's Gate. Within its walls, tensions brewed. Old Town's landowners and the seafarers of Grey Harbor found themselves in a standoff over taxing rights. War seemed imminent, but wisdom prevailed. A truce was struck, and the captains, now humorously dubbed dukes, emerged as the city's leaders. Expansion dawned with the birth of heralding a golden age of trade. Baldur's Gate rose to unparalleled prominence, its old divisions fading. The Lord's Alliance beckoned, and the city answered, fending off a black horde of orcs and even facing betrayal from their own, the formidable Eldrith. The 14th century bore witness to intrigues and machinations. The Flaming Fists set foot in Baldur's Gate. The Balspawn Saravok plotted war, but was thwarted. Refugees from surrounding conflicts sought solace within the city's embrace. Yet, darker threats loomed. Eldrith, the betrayer, and her unholy alliance sought to cast the city into shadow, only to be bested by brave souls. Even as the spell plague wreaked havoc across Faerun, Baldur's Gate stood resilient, welcoming the displaced, its population burgeoning, yet always enduring. The mid-15th century saw attempts at usurping Baldur's Gate's leadership, but order was restored with Abdul Adrian's ascension as Grand Duke. Yet, tranquility was ephemeral. The Grand Duke's tragic end sparked a chain of chaos, from vandalism to strikes, riots, and martial law. The threads of conspiracy unraveled, revealing Grand Duke Torlin Silvershield's dark designs. Yet, as always, heroes emerged, quelling the storm, defending the honor of Baldur's Gate. Noble seekers, the tides of time never cease, and neither does the tale of Baldur's Gate. As waves crash upon shores, so too does destiny upon the city's walls. In the year of the Narthex murders, the very foundation of the city trembled. Grand Duke Abdel Adrian, in the midst of a public oration, found himself facing Viekang, the last of the Bahalspawn. Fate, as it often does, played its cruel jest. Both perished, their legacy shrouded in mystery and ambiguity. The Council of Four, desperate to restore order, pointed fingers at the Guild, igniting the spark that would set the city aflame. Robberies, vandalism, discontent. The city's heartbeat echoed with unrest. Laws were twisted in bizarre manners. Statues, symbols of Baldurian pride, were desecrated, and the city's voice, the Baldur's mouth, was silenced. Yet the people, as resilient as ever, resisted the oppressive grip tightening around them. The city found itself on the precipice of anarchy. Riots painted the streets in hues of anger. The Flaming Fist's might was challenged, and the very air was thick with rebellion. It was in this chaos that a revelation struck, unveiling Grand Duke Torlin Silvershield's sinister machinations. A chosen of the resurrected god Baal, he sought to immerse the city in darkness. Yet, as history has often shown, the city's indomitable spirit, embodied by its valiant adventurers, prevailed. Baldur's Gate, though scarred, still stood proud. Its legacy, though stained with moments of treachery, was predominantly one of endurance and triumph. Its denizens, a testament to human spirit and resilience, continued to build, dream, and soar. Every brick, every cobblestone, every banner fluttering in the breeze is imbued with tales of old, tales of heroes and villains, of triumphs and tribulations. The song of Baldur's Gate is an ever-evolving melody, shaped by time and by those who dare to influence its course. Noble seekers of truth and knowledge, as we conclude our sojourn through this great city's annals, let us remember that history is more than a chronicle. It is the lifeblood of a civilization, the dreams and struggles etched onto the very soul of a city. And so, as this chapter draws to a close, bear in mind, history reflects not just events, but the spirit of those who shaped it. As our chronicle draws to its close, remember, noble souls, that the multiverse's wonders are boundless and eternal. Seek wisdom, embrace wonder, and journey forth with hearts aflame. Fear not the unknown, for in every corner of existence, new tales await. If thou found this journey enlightening, a like and subscribe shall suffice to continue our cosmic odysseys. And should thy appetite for ethereal knowledge remain unsated, venture forth into the annals of our library. Other cosmic chronicles await thy curious gaze. Until we meet again in the endless expanse of the multiverse, I bid thee farewell, and may your dreams be filled with the mysteries of the cosmos, under the watchful eye of thy Lorekeeper.